Yo, what is up everybody? It is Precision Mad Luigi here with another Borderlands the pre-sequel video. Today I'm going to be showing you my Nisha build and kind of how to build it. I'm going to show you all the skill trees that I put points into and kind of the weapons I use, the class mod I use, the shield I generally use, and kind of all that stuff. So I hope you enjoy and we'll hop right into it. So first thing we're going to go over kind of some general gear. This is going to be centered around the Celestial Lawbringer class mod. There are other class mods that you can build your skills around, but this is the most general and I think just like it's the best general class mod, so I'm going to be using that. I use a normal turtle shield. I just love turtle shields the most. If I get a really good other shield, I might use it, but for now I'm sticking with the just general good turtle shield. I vary from grenades. I usually use a Quasar or the bonus package. I use what I believe to be the best Oz kit in the game, the 3DD1.E. I think it's just a really great around Oz kit, especially because it sometimes regenerates your shields. Now the weapons, I'll usually use a Bowie Maggie or a Rustler Striker, both legendary weapons. I'll use the Resolute, I'll use a TMP, a corrosive TMP against Felicity in Arcade 5. That's what I keep it around for. And I also use the Thorny Old Rosie. It's a fire one, and a ionizing Polaris Beam. It's like the Moxie's weapon, except it doesn't heal you, but I think it does a lot more damage, so that's why I use it. So I primarily use these four guns, this gear. So let's hop into the skill points. Now you see, these are my skill trees. Don't worry, I'm going to look at all of them a lot more later on. I'm going to show you images of all of them completed at the end of this video. But for now, I'm going to reset all my skills and I'm going to go through each one that I use, why I use it, and so hopefully you'll want to use it too. So we're going to run over here. We're going to hit reset skill points. Yep. Alright, our skill points have been reset. We have 48 because you do not get any skill points for level 1 or level 2. So, start out, get showdown. Now, I want to start with this. Always put 1 in order, since order is just an all-around good perk. It only costs 1, and just to make sure you don't waste this 1 perk slot. Now, there is some boost you get in Wanted and Law from the class mod. However, I do not use anything other than order in this Law and Order tree. I think this is used for melee builds. However, I will not be building any form of melee with this Nisha build. So we're gonna hop on over to the main tree, the Fan the Hammer. So start Ruthless, which is extending the duration of showdown. Always 100% all the way, definitely. I also always do full in Magnificent 6, since if any non-elemental weapon, the last 6 bullets do extra damage, which is really good for shotguns and pistols with not super high capacities like the Maggie. I also always put some stuff in Courage and Saddle Up, or I usually do. It's not as much of a must as Ruthless, but I still definitely do it, and the class mod does give me more Bottled Courage, and I do really like Saddle Up. So I'm going to start by putting at least 3 in Bottled Courage and 2 in Saddle Up, just to get a little bit in there, and we'll go back to that once we are fine-tuning all the rest of it. So we're gonna get 1 in Short Fused, since after killing an enemy, all your shots deal explosive damage for a short time. That's bonus. At 35% of your gun damage is added on to your normal gun damage as explosive damage. So I think it's really great, especially for 1 point. The marginal benefits that you get from using this 1 point in here. So say I put 1 point in Short Fuse, I get a lot more out of that than I do from putting just 1 extra point in Bottled Courage. So I'm going to put that in Short Fuse. I am also, Pickpocket, which is reloading, Gunslinger, which has to do with reloading, and Hell's Coming With Me, which has to do with reloading. I don't really care for any of these skills, especially Pickpocket, don't like that, I never melee. Gunslinger, I really never use. If any of them, I'll use Hell's Coming With Me, since it gives me the chance to do fire twice, but I still really don't care for it. I do care for Faster and You and High Noon. High Noon gives you bonus damage the longer you're in showdown, and Faster and You gives you additional reload speed, weapon swap speed, and fire rates after killing someone. Really don't care about the weapon swap speed. However, the reload speed and the fire rate, most of all, is what I like. So I'm going to put 2 in there. I'm going to put 2 in High Noon. And let's throw 1 more in Bottled Courage. That's probably going to be it for Bottled Courage. And then we get 1 for each of you, which lets me use 2 pistols. If I have 1 pistol, my other hand gets a pistol as well. So we might come back to this tree maybe to add 1 or 2 into Saddle Up, Faster Than You, and High Noon. But we're going to make sure that we get everything we want. So we're going to head over to the Riflewoman. Now the class mod gives you plus Bonafide Grit and plus Quick Shot. I think Bonafide Grit you're fine with just putting 1 point in there. I like to use the other first kind of 5 set of points in Snapshot, since I do shoot a lot from the hip, and dramatically increased accuracy and recoil reduction from the hip is pretty great. So we're gonna put 4 in that and 1 in Bonafide Grit. So Bonafide Grit we get the regeneration of your max health. Really, I don't care too much about, but the critical hit damage after you kill someone, you get bonus critical hit damage. That's pretty great. So I'm gonna do that. Now here, Unchained and Quickshot, I really like both of these. Quickshot, after you reload, you get gun damage and fire rate increased from the hip. As I said, I shoot a lot from the hip, and because of the class mod, you get a ton of gun damage and fire rate. So I'm going to put a few in here, and I'm going to max out Unchained. Now Unchained is when you shoot an enemy, you get a fire rate increase, and you get a stack of it. And you can get 1 stack every second. If you don't shoot anybody for 10 seconds, you lose the stacks. And the fire rate is 5% per stack and 21 stacks, so you can get 105% faster increased fire rate from this Unchained skill. So I think it's really great. Use it. Fistful of Bullets increases your magazine with all gun types by 3. This is really good for low mag shotguns. Like I have the Rustler Striker, and it only has 2 shots normally, but because this it has 3 and it only takes 1 bullet per shot, so I get 5 shots instead of 2. That is an over 100% increase in the magazine size. Really great. Definitely puts 1 into it. And also, it's only 1. It's only 1 point, so it's pretty good. Next, Crack Shot. I always use Crack Shot. The first shot of a fully loaded magazine causes bonus damage, and it can cause an explosion if you kill them with that first shot. I get a lot of first shot kills, especially with headshots from pistols, snipers, and just most shots with a shotgun. So I'm gonna fill that up. 5. We're going all in for that. Now, Trick Shot is alright. You bullets hit stuff and they bounce back and kill people. I think it's like using a shotgun with a lot of bullets. You'll definitely get a lot of bullets that bounce back. But honestly, it's more of a novelty for me than anything else. So I'm not gonna put anything into that. I'm not going to put anything to Impatience. You get reload speed increase. However, I'm not too big on the reload speed. Like over here, you can see Faster Than You. If I go back over here, Faster Than You does give you reload speed. And that I like that better than weapon swap speed. But the biggest part of Faster Than You is fire rate. I like the fire rate a lot more than I like the reload speed. So reload speed's cool and all, but I don't think it's worth that point. Hot Lead and Tombstone. If I were to put anything in, I'd put some in Tombstone, so I get some more critical chance hit. That's the critical chance here. You get critical chance damage from Bonafide Grit and critical damage from Bonafide Grit, and critical chance from Tombstone. It's alright. You can kind of swap in and out from this. This is where I get to the point where I'm kind of just adding to what I have rather than investing in new skills. However, new skills might it might be better, but in my build, which has been very good, I can kill any boss in the game relatively quickly. I'm going to stick with what I got. So, I'm going to put 2 more in Quick Shot. That will unlock the Unforgiven. All shots have a chance to ricochet towards other nearby enemies, dealing 10% of damage per hit. Also, Showdown Ending triggers an explosion on all enemies who have been shot by you. Now, the first part of this, I honestly forgot, since it doesn't affect me too much, or I don't think it affects too much, but the explosion is a good amount of damage, and it's a nice, if you almost killed a guy in Showdown, he's dead when Showdown ends. So we're going to get that one in Unforgiven. Now we got 2 skill points left. I feel pretty good about this tree. I'm going to head back, and I'm going to usually put 1 in Saddle Up, Faster Than You, and High Noon. I'm going to put 1 in 2 of those 3, so let's see, High Noon, let's say I didn't get the this reload speed, so I'm gonna put 1 in Faster Than You, just a little makeup for it, and probably Saddle Up. I like Saddle Up more than I like High Noon. Saddle Up affects all the time, anytime I get a kill. And there you go. We used all 50 points. 50 points, sorry. 50 minus 2 points, 48 points. We used all 48 points. It's a pretty good, I think it's a pretty good setup, especially with the guns I use. I use the Maggies and the Striker shotgun, plus the Rosie and the other electric laser with continuous damage. And it works really well. I can kill the Sentinel so quickly. It's crazy. Once those lasers start getting their continuous damage, and the Striker kills most normal infantry mobs, like scabs and stuff, just a ton of times with one shot or 1 or 2 shots. So that's going to be basically it for this video. I do hope you guys have enjoyed. I hope you guys enjoyed this little semi-quick look into what my build is for Nisha. It is a very good, it's Celestial Lawbringer build. I think it does really well. I hope you guys can get the Celestial Lawbringer class mod. I've seen it twice in vending machines. However, I also think it can drop from the Sentinel, I do believe. I could be mistaken on that, but I'm pretty sure he drops it. If not, you can farm some vending machines. I do either have a vending machine video up or I'm going to put it up. So the best way to farm vending machines. So make sure you see all that. Keep looking at my channel for more of this content. And that is about it. I'm going to keep, let's see. I'm going to keep, alright, so here is, you can see my Law and Order. I'm going to just show you all my class skills and I'm going to call it a video. So, Law and Order, just the one. Just the one in order. Next, in Fan of the Hammer, yeah, this, I'm not going to go through every single one, but you can see all of the points and additional points from the class mod that you get in each of these skills that I use. So that's about it. And then I think I put the most in Riflewoman, if I am correct. And yeah. So, that's about it. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you keep checking out my channel for more Borderlands the pre-sequel content. And no legendaries? No legendaries. And I'm calling it a day. Peace out, guys.